Can we talk about mom guilt?
Yes,
Let's talk about mom guilt.
It makes me feel better when I come to work because a lot of us have that mom guilt. But then I realize we're all doing it. We're all juggling. And right now they're being enriched right now somewhere.
I'm
real.
terrible mom guilt. It is so real. If I'm hardly ever away from my kids. I mean, hardly ever. And I feel sick inside when I'm not with them.
So I'm away.
I really do.
But why?
Almost physically ill.
Why? Is it because you miss them so much, or you feel like you're letting them down somehow?
All of the above. I miss them. I feel I'm letting them down. Even if I'm with them all day, all weekend long, and I want to go take a bath or something. I feel bad if they're in the other side of the apartment. I know, I'm telling you, I have it bad. Mom guilt is real.
I this week missed Mila's art show because my flight was, I got on an earlier flight just to make it home. My flight from New Orleans was delayed. I missed her art show. And Mila said, but Mommy, you weren't there. And Henry was out of town. And I called my sister and I'm like, can you please take Mila? And she had work, so she couldn't. And I actually said to the flight attendant, where's my village? Where's my village? My parents don't live here. And Mila went, you know, by herself without her parents. And I felt, that was the worst, really, that I've ever felt when she said, where were you?
What's hard is when they get older. I went on Sunday, I went to Washington, I did Meet the Press. It was the first night I was away from Charlie. I left Vail and she said, Mommy, don't go. And then I FaceTimed her like 18 times from Washington and she kept saying, Mommy, will you come home now? I was like, are we serving like heart for breakfast here? Like,
I know. So I want to know how much, I mean, Kathie Lee, when they were younger, I mean, I'm sure you had those moments too.
She took them everywhere.
But like, I just want to know how much registers when they get older and become the people they're going to be. Because I know we're just building their foundation
they were there,
right now.
That's what Cassie said.
Wasn't that something?
Yes.
What? No, tell me.
So she said, when she said, how did your mom do it? And she said, they were there. They were always there. And that's what makes me feel horrible.
But what's interesting is that she remembers it that way, but that's not true. There were things that I missed that I felt terrible. But when you have a partner in your life, and even though Frank was so much older, that gave him a freedom to be with our children when I couldn't be. And
I think it also means they're loving. You know, I always say the best thing my parents ever did was they unconditionally loved me. So they didn't have to be physically there,